Week 44 in El Salvador.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
another week has gone super fast.
Yes.
Super excited about it. We're gonna share a whole heap of Bitcoin things we did this week with you, so you can see how exciting it is here with the activity that is happening, even though it might not be blatantly obvious to everyone.
Yeah, there's heaps. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So,
It is.
all right.
We have a weekly newsletter and we recommend you join it. There's a link down below, the Substack link, and you can also join on our website. And you go in the draw to win a free call with us at some point. Every month there's a draw to win a free call with us. And we also put all of the events that come out each week or month or in the future on there as well.
Yeah, and also just some update news. We do 3 news items that it's what's been happening here in El Salvador. I think one thing to also mention is we did do a draw last week, and we still are waiting for that person to contact us. So if you are subscribed to our newsletter, go and check your emails, check your junk mails, and we could be in there.
Yeah. Have a free call with us, hang out and talk about life in Bitcoin in El Salvador. A Sats shout out. So during the week, we get little bits and pieces of Sats coming in, which is awesome. We're super grateful for everyone who sends one in. Today, we got one Sat, which is pretty funny. Just one Sat.
One Sat.
Yeah, one Sat.
They must have been testing.
Must have been testing something. Yeah. That is awesome. And another Blink user sent us 10,000 Sats, which is around $2.50 last week, which is super awesome.
Yeah.
On our that was on our Blink wallet. On our Get Orbi wallet, we've actually received quite a few Sats this week.
It's been busy.
Yeah, because we were doing stuff with our Nostr account. So Nostr has been the hot topic this week. So 21 Sats, 77 Sats, 21 Sats, 1,000 Sats, 21, 50, 500, and 10 Sats.
Right. Thank you. That's awesome. It's amazing. So cool.
It's super cool to see people using it. On Get Orbi, largely it actually comes from our Nostr activity. And there's people on there that give you value for value. So if they like your post, they don't just give it a thumbs up or a like. They can also send you true money, which is super cool. And then I'm going to say you've got 2 more weeks roughly. What do you got? 15, 16, 17, 18 days left for this month to go and buy tickets for Adopting Bitcoin Conference, which will be in November, before the price goes up.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow. Ken Shover, thank you very much. $5 tip.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
super
awesome.
chat. That is very cool. Thank you. Okie dokie. Did he say anything? Just checking the comments. That is so cool. Thank you very much. That is super, super generous of you. Let's see. We're into it. We're doing our daily.
Okay,
Let's go.
Monday. Right. Monday is one of those days where it's sort of, I call it groundhog. I shouldn't say that, but it's a busy day. We are doing client work and we're catching up with, of course, getting everything ready for our live as well as our newsletter. And I always do Monday yoga, and James is doing breath work. So we're getting up early and moving, which is awesome. We had our live, which was we had a great live last week. I'm sure we're going to have another good live for this week, but it was a really good live last week. And we had so much to share. It was amazing, but again, like this week. And then we had went for a walk, a nighttime walk, which is really enjoyable because we get to see the skunks and the possums and the cats and all those evening animals that are wandering around.
Fireflies.
Oh, fireflies.
They're probably the coolest thing we see because we don't have those in New Zealand. So
or skunks.
No, but the fireflies are like a magical thing
they are.
that we don't really
it's quite fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yes, so that was our Monday.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today. Please subscribe if you haven't. That helps the algorithm let people know that the content's worth coming and tuning in for. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the question box, whichever side that is, because we'll answer them at the end. So if you want to know about Bitcoin or life here, let us know. And we've got some cool things we're going to share on the table here in front of us one of the other days. So let's have a look. Tuesday, a big work day. Oh, well, actually, I have calls that I did, and then we went to the market. Did we go to the Mercado? Oh, we did. We went to the Mercado because we were away the week before.
Yeah.
And that was in Berlin and at Isla La Paria. If you want to check out what we did, check out last week's call because it's quite interesting. And then we had to go and pay for our rent. And paying for our rent is an absolute it's a bit of a rigmarole because we have to get fiat currency and then we actually have to go to a bank. And last week the drama was we went to the local bank here in La Libertad, and the line was literally out the door, and we were like, this is just crazy, it's going to take hours. So we decided to actually go up the hill to La Jolla to pay at the bank, and it was so much faster. Got a couple of things done. But just to give you an idea, the banks don't accept Bitcoin, and our landlord chooses not to use the Chivo wallet because they could receive US dollars in the Chivo wallet, but they've chosen not to do that. So we waste, my personal opinion is we waste hours having to pay our rent. But it's okay. Eventually we'll get there. So we then stopped off at Super Selectos, and we normally can pay with Bitcoin, but their computer had an absolute meltdown. So we ended up waiting, 15, 20 minutes for this poor girl to try and get the mouse to work. The problem was the mouse wouldn't work on the computer.
The software, the systems are old.
Well, it's the hardware. There's nothing wrong with paying with Bitcoin or Chivo, but the computer was, I don't know, whatever. So in the end, we paid with cash, which was really unfortunate, but put pressure on the system and hopefully she'll complain and someone will do something about it. And then we actually had Ronnie around for dinner, and we had beef back better barbecue patties, and Nicki makes an amazing beef back better barbecue patty. Even Ronnie was like, later on in the week, Ronnie realized how good they are.
No, well, it helps with having really good grass-fed beef.
Yes. And if anyone's interested, Ronnie is available for tours around El Salvador as well.
Okay, Wednesday. So we had a huge amount of rain on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday we woke up to rain, which was pretty unusual at the moment because it's taken a long time to hit. And I had yoga, so we do it out in the pavilion outside, and it was just two of us, Rince and myself, who were doing it. And by the end of our class, I had the place where the drips of the rain were coming down on me. Rince had where the flood was coming down, so her mat was wet, I was wet. So we were, but we showed up. And I think that's the thing. It's the importance of getting ahead in life is actually to show up. The first step in anything we do is to show up. Whether it's, if you're looking at wanting to get into Bitcoin, it's showing up. If you want to move to El Salvador, it's showing up. It's
Yep, read the books, do the work.
Take the steps.
Proof of work.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we turn up every week to share what we've done, and
we show up.
Yeah, we show up and get it done.
Yeah, so nice. That was, but it was fun. It was really good. And I was so pleased who did it.
Yes.
And then James did a lot of work on the Beef Back Better site. So they've just been critiquing the new design coming out.
Yeah, we've got a new design, and there's a lot of work going into actually new packages. So there's going to be a budget pack, a standard pack, and a premium pack, which has more stakes.
Yeah, so that's exciting. That's great. And then we also, we're both working on the bit refill video. So we put out a new video out on Friday with the bit refill. So if you haven't checked it out, it's a short video, but it's to the point.
If you would like to see how you can use your Bitcoin to pay your power bill, your phone bill, your internet bill, check out that video. We show you how quick and simple it is. It was pretty good. Oh, and so we paid with Del Sur, and that is one of the services that we used to have to pay for cash for the last 12 months, which was just a freaking nightmare. So we're so happy that we can now pay from the comfort of our home with a Lightning wallet.
Yes, absolutely.
Thursday. Almost forgot my clicker. I did up and had a morning of breath work, which is awesome. And then I did my normal work. And then I had a call from Matt at the Bitcoin landing spot. And Matt and Gladys had actually organized something called Nosta Day, which was an event which they're here. So they had organized to do something fun with a whole heap of people, which was super cool. So we had a chat about what the program was and what my content was going to be. Then we went to see our friend at Atami, and we had to swim in the saltwater pools. Have we got a photo in there?
We have got a photo in here.
Oh, yes, so good.
We'll see a photo come up.
Okay. The saltwater pools at Atami were really good. They actually have a day pass there. They don't accept Bitcoin, but $12 day pass, and you can use the really good restaurants. They got the saltwater pool, and it's
We've
just
got normal pools, and they're
Yeah.
right on the cliff top, so you're overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It's amazing.
it's very
amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
So if you're visiting and you want somewhere cool to go,
Yeah.
Atami is awesome. Then I worked on the Beef Baked Better website some more.
And you worked on.
I also
Yeah.
worked on our friend's website,
Yes.
and we worked on our friend's website, and we actually installed the Ibex Mercado checkout on their site, which is super cool. So got another website on the checkout program. And this week I've also learned about a new checkout system as well. So if anybody's got an e-commerce website and you would like to have Bitcoin payments on it, let me know. I've got a whole heap of systems now, and they're really easy to install. You just need to know what they are. And then Binance, there's been a whole heap of news this week about Binance and that the US government is coming along. Remember, if you have coins on an exchange, if the government comes along and says to the exchange, turn off all your servers, those are just IOUs. You can't get your coins off there. So if you don't have a wallet where you have your own keys and your coins aren't in there, they're IOUs, they're not your coins. This is a super powerful thing about Bitcoin. Get a wallet with your own keys. Watch one of our videos, preferably the seed signer video. Learn how keys work. Watch the My First Bitcoin diploma that we've done. Learn how you create a seed phrase. Put your Bitcoin in there, back it up, because it's very different. When a government turns up and turns everything off overnight, they don't care. They really don't care. All right. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
That's my warning. Please like and subscribe to the video to help share it with anybody who needs to hear about life in Bitcoin in El Salvador.
Yeah. Friday. Okay. Breath work for James again. And then we went up to the gym, Rince and I, and we did some mobility movement exercises. And the reason we went to the gym rather than having it out here was there was lots of rolling around on the floor and things. So that was quite fun. So we did that. James had a really good talk with his brother and regarding Bitcoin and where it's going and opportunities. So he was on the phone for quite a while, in fact, the whole time I was up at the gym, plus some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so ages.
There you go.
Yep. Then we did some work. Of course, we launched the video for BitRefill in Del Sur, which was really exciting. And then I did some family catch-ups in New Zealand, and it was really exciting because I got to orange pull my sister finally. So I think I did 2 sisters this week. It's quite funny. One starts and then the others do. So it's a rollover. But that was really cool. So yeah.
You help one get into their own keys.
Yes.
Which is super important. And one onto the Bitcoin Beach wallet, the Blink wallet.
Blink wallet.
Yeah. Which is using Lightning, which is super cool.
So that was great. Okay, so that was Friday.
All right, Saturday. Now we've got some of these beasties, which these are actually Tianki NFC cards, which means that you will be able to pay for Bitcoin on your phone, and we're going to actually give some of those away at a later stage as soon as we get some more hardware. So keep an eye out for the giveaway of these. I mean, we've got some cool designs. And then thank you to the Bitcoin Landing Spot. We have been coming up with ideas to give away a Trezor hardware wallet. So we're going to give one of these away, but it won't be to you. No. But you guys are going to choose who we give it to.
Yes. So more information will be coming out there, most probably next week.
Yeah, we're going to firm it up this week.
Yep.
And we'll have something for you next week. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
All right, Saturday. Oh, whoops, I've just jumped to Sunday.
Okay.
Can you push that slowly, get us there? Saturday, heading to San Salvador to Bitcoin Landing Spot. So Bitcoin Landing Spot is in a really nice area in San Salvador. We highly recommend going or using it if you're coming to visit. Nosta Day, it was really good turnout. So Chorito Cafe was there, and then there was Seaside Sourdough. So we had great coffee and great bread for the day, which was awesome. They did little sandwiches, which was really awesome.
Yeah. Oh no, that was your Vegemite on.
Oh yeah, that is on their bread though.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I sat down with Darwin from Tianki to learn about these NFC cards. So the week before we were down at Isla La Praia, And we actually used the point of sale systems down there to use these NFC cards. And Tianki was part of that project. So they have given them their own node, which the users down there can then have their own cards to now, you just pay. It's like a debit card.
It's amazing.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really fun. So keep an eye out. We're going to want to give a few of these away, and we'll put some sats on them in the near future. We just need a little piece of hardware. Darwin had a chat about helping circular economies. If you have a circular economy, know of a circular economy, would love to have a point of sale system in your business anywhere around the world. Get in touch with us. We can put you in touch with Darwin or Tianki and talk to you about doing that, because it's all open source content, and you can pay someone like Darwin to help you if you need a hand as well. Then our main Noster speaker didn't turn up. So I became the main Noster speaker. So I did a little presentation on Noster for social influencers and how we use it in our social media. I'm going to put that video up this week. Yep. That's going to be our video this week, which is our little presentation. So if you're curious about Noster and how we use it a little bit, check that out. Setting up an account is something I'm not sharing with people yet, but we can do that in the near future. Yeah. All right. We also had we had a couple come in who are doing a really cool project in El Zonte, and it's called Skate and Paint in El Zonte. And they wanted to understand how they could use Noster and Bitcoin to help fund themselves. Oh, I should have put, do we have the big, I actually have their address, but I haven't put it in the description. I'll put it in the description afterwards. So if you're watching this afterwards, there's a link so you can go and check these guys out, because I ended up helping them put their Zap address in their profile. So on their Twitter profile, they now have their Zap address, so people can actually pay them and donate to this project, which is helping kids learn how to paint and skate. The food was amazing. Beef Back Better actually donated beef. My First Bitcoin, basically, they were running the barbecue. So all the beef that we bought hamburgers. There's me.
Yes.
If anyone watching at home, there's me giving the presentation. And then there should be a photo here of the burgers.
There will be. There has been. Yeah.
Yep. And those burgers were basically all the money that was raised from selling the burgers went to My First Bitcoin.
Yes.
So we had a really good burger.
And it was great. I mean, there was a Chorito Cafe, and so we had our favorite coffee. And there was new. I'm going to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay.
I was going to say there was the new sourdough. Some Dutch family have turned up, and they're making the most amazing sourdough. So if you're in El Salvador and you like sourdough, you can buy a loaf of their sourdough. $5. They are down at the beach. It's
El Zonte.
El Zonte.
Anybody who's living in El Zonte and you miss a good bread, these guys, this was, I've put Marmite on it. For anybody who doesn't know what Marmite is, you're missing out. All the people who do know what Marmite is, you'll probably tell you otherwise. But some of our friends actually bought us a jar of Marmite, which was very nice of them. But yeah, it's great bread. We're enjoying it. And because we haven't had great bread while we've been here. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for Saturday. It was a big day.
It was big.
Yeah, we actually took Ronnie up with us. Ronnie, there's the burger there in the photo.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but Ronnie enjoyed Nicki's burger a lot more. It was good. Third-party independent source.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Sunday. All right. So Sunday, because we didn't get to go to the Mikados on Saturday, so we went to the Mikados on Sunday, and we took our friends with us, which is always fun, and just got what fruit and veggies we need. Having great conversations with the people, the store holders, and it's just getting really good. They're calling us over, they're chatting to us, they're all getting to know us. It's
fun.
Really lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And then we had a friend come around and pretty much talk Bitcoin, philosophy of life, and maybe where our direction is, where their direction is, and what's happening in the world here of Bitcoin, and how more can we help with the adoption and the development and the understanding and the empowering. I think is the big thing, is empowering people, anyone who is maybe curious about Bitcoin and how it can help. And it's not just the coin itself, it's actually the philosophy of Bitcoin.
Yeah. A large part of Bitcoin is about self-responsibility, more than the monetary aspect. You need to be responsible for how you hold your value, but that's true for how you show up in the world. The value that you give to the world through your skills, that is your responsibility. If you're lazy, that's your value. And Bitcoin just extends onto that, that you become responsible for holding your keys, which is where you store your value. So for anybody who just thinks Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, there's actually a lot of depth to it. If anyone wants to talk about that, you should subscribe to our newsletter and go on the draw to win a free call and have a discussion with us about the philosophy of Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was a really lovely, a lovely day. Then we went to the beach and caught up with some other friends and just hung out at the beach watching the sunset. Oh, we did go for a swim earlier on in the day too for a bit of a break. Great to get in the salt water. It just really clears the air. It's awesome. And then while we're at the beach, we just had a slow cooked meal going of beef back better. It was a different type of beef cut that I haven't used before, and I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, everyone said to slow cook it, and it was really tasty.
Oppo or something.
Oppo, yeah. So I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, but that was good. So we had a bit of beef back better.
We had a lot of beef back better this week.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Well, we did website work. We ate beef back better, and beef back better gave away, we did charity through beef back better.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of beef back better.
Okay. All right. So that was our week. There was a lot happening. The event was amazing. I think one thing James didn't sort of say about the Nostr Day was we had so many different people there again. It was really interesting. Lots of intelligence, lots of people having the opportunity to really talk with each other about ideas and concepts. And I think from that, there's going to be a lot of small groups sort of get together about ways they can use Nostr and the development of Bitcoin and the different channels and things. It's really exciting.
Well, I'm going to come, on that note, we'll finish here. But there was one guy there who turned up and someone asked the question, is there something else that can be built on Nostr instead of Twitter apps? And there was a guy who was like, I just built a ride-sharing app on there. And he's got this demo version of basically Uber on Nostr, which means it's completely open source. It's all through Bitcoin. Well, not completely open source, but it's it's uncensorable and its payments are done through Lightning, which is super cool.
Yeah. No, it was really
Let's do our questions.
Okay.
All right. Johnny Midas, greetings from Palm Desert, California. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. It's awesome to see people from around the world tuning in. And then J-Dub, hi guys. Great to see you as well. Thank you very much. And Ken Chauffeur, $5. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Really appreciate that. And Liam, you're so right. Showing up. Just take the next step.
Yes.
Thank you, Liam.
Thanks, Liam.
From New Zealand. So I'm assuming you guys are still in New Zealand at the moment. If anyone's interested, we have actually done an interview with Liam. So go check out interviews. Very interesting if you're looking for
why you should own Bitcoin. And also, sorry, I interrupted you again.
Good.
And very much about being a sovereign individual.
Yes. Yeah, showing up and taking charge of your life and taking that next step.
Absolutely.
And then we have Renovando. Hi guys, thanks for everything you're doing for El Salvador. Thank you. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We're enjoying sharing what we're doing here, and
it is.
It's being part of it.
Yeah, we're part of it, and it's really exciting seeing all the stuff that's happening on Twitter at the moment on just things, different projects that are happening here, and it's like going, you nearly have FOMO. You're thinking, I want to be there, or I want to be here, but you can only, you've only got two places or one place to be, really. Yeah.
No messages in Rumble, so it's all good. We get quite a few reviews in Rumble though, which is good.
All right. Okay.
Couple of things.
Yes.
Subscribe to our newsletter. I realized there was actually something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. So as we mentioned, we're going to give away a Trezor, so keep an eye out for what we're going to do there. Oh, I know what it was. The trip that we did to Berlin last week, in the description down below, the the little shop that we bought our plant from. I'm wondering, should you grab that plant? Nicki's going to grab the plant so we can show it. We bought a little plant from a shop last week and paid with Bitcoin. This week, or today actually, one of the guys who went with us to Berlin suggested that, I'm going to start that again. The Bitcoiners in Berlin have decided that they're going to beautify the town square and other parts of the city. And in the process, they said that they were going to plant some trees using plants from the local plant
place.
What do you call it? Nursery guy that we bought this from. And so down below in the description, there is a link to sponsor a plant for Berlin in El Salvador.
Yep.
Check it out. He's got, I think it's $3 or $4. We tip $3.50 so that, just give some extra funds for helping out.
Yeah.
If you would like to pay for a tree in Berlin with Bitcoin from anywhere in the world, send some sats to the link down below. The tweet thread is there and the Zap link is there.
Yeah. And what an awesome way to beautify your city. I mean, Berlin is a great little village city anyway. It's not that much of a village really. There's 30,000 people who live there, but they're really working hard to beautify it, to make it attractive for tourists to want to go and spend time there, spend their Bitcoin there. The actual locals in Berlin are really excited about the adoption of Bitcoin there, which is really cool to see.
Yes.
They're really, really excited.
It's very inspiring. We're excited just to see the idea. It was like, was it John from Pursuing Freedom?
No,
Alan from Pursuing Freedom. It was his idea. He was like, hey, I'd love to donate a tree. How can I zap the address? So check out that link below. It's a super cool idea. We were excited when we saw it. We just wanted to share with you guys and hope that more people zap them. Yeah. Which is super cool. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. If anyone's interested in NFC cards, we've got more information coming out. Send us a message if you like. Ask some questions. Otherwise, that's it. We're going to have a great week this week.
We are.
We've got lots on.
Yes.
And we hope you guys have a great week.
Yeah.
Go out and use Lightning. And thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks, guys.